Alpha 3 Papa. I'm on my FT-818 with my new microphone. Over.
Oh, sounds pretty nice. Why don't you tell me about the best thing you like about your new mic?
Sounds pretty nice. Why don't you tell me about the best thing you like about your new mic?
Well, it's, number one, it was cheap. It's a Yaesu Vertex that I bought online from Japan. I think it's from Japan. It was cheap. Bought it online. It was cheap. And number two, changed out the stock mic, and the hams that were on the net told me this one sounds better than the stock mic. I also have a outboard speech compressor. Now this FT-818 is old technology, does not have a built-in compressor, nor does it have a graphic equalizer inside the radio. So I'm doing the best I can. I've got the mic gain at 15, which is what we worked out last time I talked to you on this radio with my stock microphone. Haven't really changed anything. I do have an outboard compressor on this thing. That's about it for this radio. It's only punching out 45 watts to my end-fed. Over.
Roger, Dick, but you switch mics, and anytime you switch mics, you should always go back to your ALC and double-check your level. That's one of those things. Your ALC is the Bible for your radio, and it'll tell you more about what's going on than your neighbor down the road, So anytime you switch mics, always go back to your ALC, and as you say the word audio, adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3. So you'll reset your mic level to match the new microphone. Roger?
Reset your mic level to match the new microphone. Roger?
Roger. If you like, I can lower the ALC just a minute here. Give me 2 seconds here, and I will lower my ALC.
Roger. Well, you're actually lowering your mic level. Your ALC is monitoring the output from your limiter all the time. When you make modifications to the level of the ALC meter, it's through your mic gain. So I would suggest that whatever your mic gain was, maybe pull it down about 10% from what it was. The other way to do that is just key up, say the word audio, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3.
And adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3.
Roger.
See, the beautiful word about the word audio is that it is a consistent humanoidal test tone. I mean, and we used to say, speak quickly and adjust your mic level from mid-scale to 2/3. But the better way to do that is just to say the word audio, and you have your mic gain in one hand, and you just adjust the mic gain until you're 2/3 on your ALC meter. And, it can't be simpler than that.
On your ALC meter, it can't be simpler than that.
Roger. Okay, I turned it down a little more. Now, did I turn it down too much? I've turned it down quite a bit. Over.
All right, well, Dick, listen to what I'm telling you, buddy. You can see exactly what you're doing on your ALC meter by using the word audio, elongating the first part of that, and adjusting your mic gain for 2/3, and that will set your level absolutely perfect.
Gain for 2/3, and that will set your level absolutely perfect.
Audio. I've got a very rudimentary ALC meter on here. Even though I've reduced my mic from 5 to 5. Out of 100. It's pretty low, over.
Exactly. So you want to bring it up. You want to bring your mic level up until your ALC meter is running 2/3. You know, that's past half, headed towards full, but only, you know, somewhere between half and full is 2/3. Roger, Roger? I mean, you know, in the scheme of things.
Full is 2/3. Roger, Roger. I mean, you know, in the scheme of things.
Okay, well, how do I sound now? How do I sound at this particular time, over?
It's hard to say. You know, I've got a copy on you, but gosh, I wish you would just, you know, double check your ALC level by using that word. You know, I mean, it's just so easy, and then you don't have to ask somebody how you're doing because you can see on your ALC meter that has been set at 2/3 that you are correct in your level. Roger, Roger.
Set at 2/3 that you are correct in your level. Roger, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, right now, I've turned it down even further. 2/3 level now. I don't know. Did I overdo it on the? Probably at the 2. Did I overdo it on the low side, over?
All right, I've got you on my Georgia SDR, and I don't know why that is because you're in Virginia, but you're really sounding choice down in Georgia. So why don't you just tell me about your antenna system for 10 seconds, and I'll look at your audio. Roger, Roger?
10 seconds, and I'll look at your audio. Roger, Roger?
Okay, my antenna system basically is, let's see, it's a myantennas.com. It's a myantennas.com EFHW 80-8010 2K model. It's 130 feet long. It's 130 feet long, and it's fed with a 49-to-1 Ballon. And I have it mounted on my deck at 12 feet, going up to the top of a sycamore tree at about 50 feet, so it slopes upward across my backyard. It's not real high, but I do get very good results with this antenna on 80 through 10 meters. It doesn't tune 60, but it tunes just about every other band from 80 through 10, over.
Yes, Dick, that was a long 10 seconds. That was more like a minute. We'll never get done at that rate. Listen, I just need a short little 10-second piece when I'm checking something like that, you know. But why don't you bring your mic up about 10%? What is the current reading of your mic gain control at this moment?
The current reading of your mic gain control at this moment.
Right now it's 3. I'll bring it back up to about, it's back up to about 13. How about Friday 13? 13 right now out of 100. This compressor actually adds quite a bit to my mic gain. The external compressor gives it quite a bit of boost, over.
Roger, Roger. Okay, well, here's the deal. When you start running outboard gear, what you want to do is make sure that you're not overloading or too low signal level going into your radio. So the best way to do that is take your inboard mic gain control and put it on a nominal level, like 5. If it's 0 to 10, put it on 5, half the level, you know, midway on the mic gain control pot, and then adjust your outboard gear to 100% on your ALC. And that way you know that you're coming in at a level that is, you know, a medium level on that mic gain control. If you come in too hot, you're going to distort. So you want to at least be mid-scale on your inboard mic gain control, and then get the rest of it out of your outboard equipment as far as what your AOC is doing at 2/3, Roger?
As far as what your AOC is doing at 2/3, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I haven't broken this thing open to see what kind of internal adjustments I can make. I think there are some. If you take the cover off, I would have assumed that the company that makes these sets them probably would give them a setting that would work without having to open it up and monkey around with it, because there's no easy way to get to it. You have to open up the little case on this thing. But generally speaking, do I sound okay right now? Over?
Oh yeah, that sounds really choice right there. Just out of curiosity, do you have any adjustment controls on the outboard black box?
Controls on the outboard black box?
You know, I don't really know. I'll have to read the manual. Right now I can't tell unless I take the cover off of it. And looking at this thing, glued shut. I don't know. I don't think it's really made to open. Over.
Now I'm talking about outboard controls. Is there any outboard controls on your outboard device? And I mean, as you look at this black box, does it have any control? Can you do anything with it, or is it just a black box with no controls apparent on it, Roger?
Box with no controls apparent on it, Roger?
It's a black box with no controls. There's just an on-off. They recommend you switch it off when you're on FM, but that's all on-off, and it's a little plastic enclosure. There's no screws or anything. It looks like you'd have to crack it open, you know. I don't know if I want to do that. The black box is made in Germany, and it's also the same device is made by a company called Soda Beams, but I think they resell them as made in.
Yeah, Roger there, Dick. I understand. Well, I think you're maximized at this point. Your audio sounds good. It's nice and full. It looks like you might be in compress a slight amount, but it sounds good. Now, but if you take a long breath, it does have a little suck up. So you don't want to sit there and talk like that, because you'll hear it on the air. It'll be sucking up between the words. It's more compression than what I would normally say run, but I understand it is a fixed box, and so you are stuck with what it is, and it sounds really good, provided that you keep talking, Roger.
Provided that you keep talking, Roger.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Probably good at picking up background noise, but it's better than being that this is a QRP rig and it has no built-in compressor. That's why they built these compressors, so you can get out a little bit when you're running QRP. Although I do run an external 50-watt amp with these 2-watt amp videos. I don't run them totally barefoot. I'm not a real big QRP fan. I got to get at least 40-50 watts to really enjoy myself. And all my other radios are connected to 1 kilowatt class linear, so I'm not really a QRPer, but I do like playing these little radios. Over.
Oh yes, sir, and it does sound good. I wouldn't, I would continue running it just like that. And if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, you'll be able to hear it. I've heard you very well this last transmission. You were in earlier, Roger. Is that a Roger?
Last transmission. You were in earlier, Roger. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Earlier today, I was looking at the YouTube and looking at all my old YouTubes where you've tweaked up all my radios, and it's very quite informative. I really like looking at your YouTube and hearing my audio. So I'll do that. Definitely do that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and see how this radio sounds. So very good. Well, thanks for giving me a little analysis there. These little FT-818s are nice radios. It's old technology, though, and Yaesu just discontinued. They just discontinued this model forever and ever. So they came out with the FT-817 about 20 years ago, and then they came out with the FT-818, and they shut it down. So it's a thing of the past, but great little radios for going portable use, things like that. Anyway, Jim, talk to you later, and thanks for your help. KC9VKV from NA3P.
Roger, Dick. Now, the first time you checked in with a 7410, and this last time that was an FT-18. Is that a Roger?
7410
Fox Tango 818, over.
Okay, Fox Tango 818, Roger. And that's is that a QRP radio?
818, Roger. And is that a QRP radio?
Yes, it is. It's 6 watts output, and I have it connected to a Chinese amp called the Mike X-Ray-Papa 50 Mike. Mike X-Ray-Papa 50 Mike HF amplifier. It's just a little 45 watt amp outside of the QRP rig, over.
Yes, sir. Well, Dick, that audio is just fine for QRP because you really want to push your audio, and I think that's just perfect for your QRP radio. Roger, Roger.
I think that's just perfect for your QRP radio. Roger, Roger.
Oh yeah, it helps a lot, and I can run this thing on battery power out on a picnic table. Or do whatever I want. I have a satellite pack here. It's 2 of them stacked on top of each other, and I can use this for satellite work as well. It does 2 meter and 70 centimeter, so it's quite a versatile little radio.
Yes, sir. Now, your breath between words is at 0 level, the same level as your peaks. So it's a very fast recovery compressor, Roger.
Very fast recovery compressor, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, on the compression. Yeah, it probably is pushing it. I'll have to read the manual, see if there's some way to get in there and tweak it down, like you say, set the radio at 50 and then tweak down the box, but I don't know if there's an internal screw in there or not. I'll have to do some research on that, over.
Yes, sir. Well, for QRP, that's just exactly perfect. Now, if you wanted to change the compression ratio, you just back off that mic about 4 inches, and that should take care of that and make that less compressed, Roger.
And make that less compressed, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, this is talking at about 4 inches from the mic, over.
Roger. Now, it does, it's less compressed, but you do have a little bit of room noise in there. I would only do that about half the distance that you just did, and that way you won't have any room noise to speak of, Roger, and it'll be less compressed.
Any room noise to speak of, Roger, and it'll be less compressed.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, thanks for your help, Jim, and have a great day there. Coming up on 4:29, and I'm probably people out there who would like to get your assistance, so I think I'll back out of here. Have a great day, over.
Yes, sir, Dick. 73, sir. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. And like I say, if you go to YouTube, excuse me, a cup of coffee there, a drink. Anyway, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, I will take you right to this recording, cut number 1 of 2400 Qso-Vlog recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73, Dick. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.